Hello and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making a holiday side dish that will be a hit for your families. It's a pecan crumble sweet potato casserole. If you love sweet potatoes and you like a little bit of not quite the marshmallow types of toppings, but more of a crumble topping, this will be just for you. So I'm using the electric twist and chop to crush up my graham crackers. You can use the food chopper if you want to. I'm making this gluten-free today. You can use regular graham crackers if you want to. You need a cup of the crumbs. So it happens very quickly. So I'm just gonna pulse this. I don't want them to be too small. And here's what we've got. We're gonna use the twist and chop for the pecans as well as the graham crackers. So you want it to have some texture because you want it to be a crumble. So if you think about maybe like an apple crisp, you know it has some texture to it. So we'll do our nuts as well. And I've got some pecans here. I'm just gonna dump those in. The twist and chop is fine for those softer nuts, like your pecans and your peanuts. We're gonna give this a pulse as well. Oops, I unplugged it by accident. There we go, kind of coarse. Y'all wanna see Teddy? He's dancing over here. Hey Teddy, say hello. He doesn't usually show up in my videos, but he's kind of messed up with the time change. All right, so we'll pull that out. I'm gonna go ahead and dump it into the batter bowl. And to this, we're gonna add some butter and some seasonings. So if you've got the twist and chop already, what have you used it for? It has become one of my favorite small appliances. I absolutely love it. We'll add some brown sugar to this, and I've got some salt and pepper. And I'm gonna add a teaspoon of our Korinji cinnamon. If you don't have this, get a bottle or use the regular cinnamon that you have. But Korinji cinnamon is super flavorful. It's a little stronger than the stuff you buy in the grocery store. And it's available just between October and December. So I've got that in there, and then we'll toss in the butter. So melt your butter. It'll make it easier to get everything combined. I'm using unsalted butter today because there's salt in the recipe. So if you are using just salted butter, because that's what you have, I would say skip the salt. You don't need it, it'll be too much. Okay, so there we go. Get that a quick toss, and it'll look like dessert. I guess that's where the word crumble comes in. So set this off to the side, and let's get our sweet potatoes done. I need 3 pounds of sweet potatoes. I actually use the scale at the grocery store to weigh that because I can never estimate how much do they weigh, and they're all different sizes, and so that made it a whole lot easier. You can cook your sweet potatoes in the microwave, or I did them in our Brilliance pan. Here's why I love to do it. You see these little vents? I was able to drain it right through the lid, and I'll just dump those in there. And now let's mash. So how many of you have, you gotten steam in there? How many of you have a potato masher in your drawer that gets stuck all the time? Have you seen ours? It folds so that you can actually fit it in your drawer. So all you do is you squeeze and it flips and then bring it back up. Pretty genius, right? I thought so. When that first came out, I thought that is so smart because we've all had that frustrating moment. I'm gonna go ahead and add the butter and just gonna mash it right in here. So if you're using our masher, remember it's metal, so don't mash in your Brilliance pans because you can't use metal in those. So I'm gonna use my stainless bowl for that. So let's just get this all combined. I'm not adding anything else to these potatoes. There's enough moisture in sweet potatoes that you won't need it. And when the crumble bakes, the butter and the brown sugar is gonna seep right in along with the seasonings. So it's going to be perfectly fine. That's it. Okay, let's get rid of this. All right, so if you are potlucking during the holiday season, you're gonna love being able to make your side dishes and casseroles in the Brilliance pan because it comes with a lid. So you'll appreciate that. You can just bring it in, and it only has to bake for 25 to 30 minutes. So maybe not even that long, 20 to 25 minutes. Are you feeling like you're in the holiday spirit already just seeing all of this? I got a piece of peel in my potato. Okay, so we'll throw that all in there. This is so easy and it's gonna be so pretty. I prefer my sweet potatoes not to be overly sweet. I'm actually not a fan of the marshmallow kind. Don't hate me for it. I know some of you love that. To me, it's just too much. But I do love sweet potatoes, and I think this recipe will be a great hit. All right, we'll get every last bit off. So these are our scrapers. This is called the small mix and scraper. This is the standard mix and scraper. There's actually a mini too. I like them because they're rounded. And then we're gonna take all of this crumb topping and put it over the top. So here at Pampered Chef, we have got you set for all of your holiday recipes. Makes it easy to clean up. And then just kind of press down gently. And that's it. So if you're not ready to bake right away, just put the lid on, pop it in the fridge, but I'm gonna put this in the oven. These are not oven safe, by the way. So I'm gonna bake it 20 to 25 degrees, and it's gonna be fantastic. Is this something you'd like to have?